Off to the Blue Lagoon. Not the one with Brooke Shields. Definitely not the one with Brooke Shields. So our day starts as always. We scan our medallion and off the ship we go. It's not a tender port today, which means we can actually get off and walk without a huge lineup to get ashore. And we followed our guide. Our guy who's guiding us is getting way ahead of us. Not yet. He's crossing the road now. Or at least we tried to follow our guide. Now look at the size of this terminal here. We weren't expecting it to be this big, but we forgot that they actually board cruise ships here and disembark passengers and embark passengers, so they need a lot more space than some of the smaller ports we've been at. Then we found our bus number, and got ready for another bus ride trip as always, but you got to do those in these smaller places. Gave in our tickets, and then made our way onto the bus to find our way. So today we are heading to the Blue Lagoon, probably the most famous destination in Iceland. And we hear so much about it. Never been, so this was our time to do it. Let's go see the rejuvenating waters of the Blue Lagoon. Here you can see we just exited the city and there's no trees. There are no trees in Iceland. It's all lava fields. And what is really freaky, you see how it changes from light brown to black here? That black is all the recent volcanic activity that had blocked the road. Here is where it came across and actually blocked the road, and they had to make a new road to get in. And then we arrived at the Blue Lagoon. Okay. We are finally, this building hidden amongst the lava fields. And I mean, like, look how close everything is. And then the water at the Blue Lagoon. So we got inside, we had a brief explanation of how things work and how you pay, and you're actually given a little wristband to wear that is good for a drink. And then we made our way, after showering really well and washing our hair with conditioner. More on that a little bit later. But we made our way out into the open area, and it was quite cold above the water, but in the water it was beautiful. And then we moved our way into this little cave, which kind of reminds me of the old Playboy Mansion grotto, so that's what I'm calling it. Like, there we go. You feel the heat. It's chilly above the water, but it's beautiful in there. I'm currently in the grotto. Let's check a little outside views. Then when you exit the grotto, you can just see how expansive this spot actually is. Remember, this is all man-made thermal hot springs. So, quite nice out. The water is really nice. They say it's not good for your hair though. It really dries it out. Makes it hard to comb your hair for 2 or 3 days unless you put a lot of conditioner in. Here comes out of the grotto.
Back into the cold.
Oh, I'm getting steam on it now. Then we slowly made our way under the bridge and out into an even more expanse. You can see all the lava field around, and you can see some of the steam from the plant next door on some occasions. You can see on the right hand side all the robes. Now, you don't get a robe, you can rent a robe from here, but we're only here for like an hour and a half, so we decided not to get one. And they don't give you a towel until you're on your way out of the hot springs and on your way back in to re-shower and everything, because I guess the towels would just be all over the place and they don't want to ruin them. So they warned us when we came in here that if you hear a siren, to get out immediately and rush out, because the active volcano is scheduled to erupt and they don't know when. So we're listening for the siren, we're listening to the rain gods that are pouring down on us, but we're toasty warm. Shall we make our way to the end? Never. Never.
It looks like a whole nother planet when you come to
So you want the bits of here, it's like a kettle.
Too late. You should have seen us in the showers.
You've not been here before. It's surprised me you've not been here before.
That's my first trip up here.
Oh yeah, very nice. You have it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We get
Hey there.
Yeah. We get an hour.
We get 3 hours and paid a third of the cost.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Sorry to, you guys should know this.
However,
I'll give you some tips later.
Are you going on somewhere else after?
Yeah,
no,
we're gonna
but
take
however,
some
if the lava erupts and blocks the road, they'll get us to the ship and you guys are stuck here.
Which side's where's the mud mask?
Yeah, I always have a comeback. But then we made our way over to the mud and we applied the healing facial mud that everybody gets with the base ticket. There's various muds that you can purchase extra, but these are all supposed to have healing effects, and it actually is supposed to clear up acne, things like that. And I felt very tingly when I put it on, and I guess Tony is a little less because he has the beard and helps to protect a little bit, but it got hard really quickly. And then we were kind of concerned, how do we get this off from ourselves? But we were having fun. This was a good thing. And then we made our way all the way across. Look how expansive this is. I sped this up at 20 times the speed, folks. Let you know how long and how big the actual Blue Lagoon is. And we made our way over to get our free drink on there, and didn't know what we were gonna get, but then something really cute happened, because we're standing in line, Tony and I are both vlogging, and suddenly we were noticed by the couple in front of us, and this is what happened.
Yeah. Mine's called the La Vida Loca.
No way! Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Turned out good. Little sprinkling of rain.
I think I'm a big fan of rain. It's just rejuvenating.
Yeah, well, you're used to Florida
Yeah. We take the rain every day.
and the heat, so this is cool for you. Tony went with a local beer.
Goot. G-U-L-L, but pronounced
Good. And I went with the frozen slushy surprise drink. She put some alcohol in it, so I'm not sure what she put in it. It might be some vodka, might be some gin, we're not sure. But definitely blueberry. Of course, with all the facial stuff that they have here, these young ladies here will definitely help you out. Yep, whatever you want. It works for me. What do you think? Okay, shush. How time conscious are Tony and I? We're back for our excursion. No driver yet. We're still locked out of the bus. That's how time conscious we are. We're on time.
We are 2 hours early.
Well,
No.
15 minutes.
15 minutes. It's not bad.
You would think, considering everyone's got to change and get washed and showered and everything. And also, take a look at this vehicle. That's one of the super Jeeps, they call it. And it's made for going over these lava embankments, and they take you up into the fields and show you the geysers and places like that. Almost wish we had time to do that as well. But there's only so much on your first trip, right? So we're doing what we can, and the Blue Lagoon was big on our list. So then we decided to hop on a city bus after we got back to town and it was free. It shuttles you into the city center, and we did a tour around. We got to see some very unique buildings around. We did some local shopping, picked up some snacks for the ship on our way back. Actually, a very, very pretty city right along the water, mountains in the background.
Here's that building I was looking at. Look how, that's a really cool office building. Really cool.
I don't know what it was about that building, but I really, really liked it. And then we found the Rainbow Road that led us to the giant church at the end of the shopping district here. Very big art district as well. Lots of souvenir shops. Some nice parks in the area overlooking a big greenery space that they sometimes will hold concerts and talks. And here's the road I was talking about. Lots of art places, souvenir shops, coffee shops. And then it was back to the ship. Back to the ship in time with about a half hour to spare, ready to go and get ready for our next adventure. Speaking of adventures, look at the size of this iceberg we passed on the way to Greenland. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at the blue. And this is a dark, cloudy, rainy day. And we got that kind of blue under that water. And remember, icebergs only show between 10 to 20% of their actual base above the water. This thing was over 10,000 square meters in length, so just imagine how large it is. Absolutely breathtaking. Well, that's it for today, folks. I'll leave you with this final shot, and I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. To see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.